I'm gonna push this button. I'm gonna push this button. And when I push this button, we are live. Hey, brother.
Hey
How are
everybody,
you,
how
buddy?
y'all doing? It's a good day today. Good day today.
Hey,
We had a real
everybody.
productive meeting about one project earlier today. Hello everybody. We got some pretty big news. I know I'm excited. I've got some meetings later that I got to take care of, so I'm going to have to keep it kind of short today. You know, we were just coming on to say hi to everybody because we love
Word.
everybody. But don't freak out. And if you're gonna freak out about the market, what you should do is sell all your Bitcoin, go buy USD coin, put all your money into USD coin, okay? Sell all your Bitcoin, and then drive the price of USD coin way up.
Joseph.
Well, I just happen to have quite a bit of USD coin. So if you drive that price up on that and I make money on that, I'm gonna go over there and buy me some Bitcoin. That's what I'm gonna do.
Joseph.
Because that's what's happening. Okay, now look, that's what's happening in the market though. That's what
It
everybody's
is.
doing. Everybody's freaking out for some reason.
It is.
And I don't think it's so much a freak out that was caused by people. Yeah, it was caused by these big financial institutions that have jumped in the game. And they're not playing with, they're not playing with $100,000. They're not even playing with $1 million. You know what I mean? They got $100 million to throw at it. They're going, hey, let's throw $100 million at this thing and see what happens. And look what happens. And they're like, but they're not buying, they're not selling stuff. They can sell it at a loss. It doesn't hurt them at all. They write it off. I mean, it's really simple economics. And, that's just the deal, and everybody's worried about the split and this and that and
Hey,
the other.
Terry.
And who cares? You know what I mean? I've got so much money that I just lost in I don't know who's on here. I don't have that part pulled up. So hi everybody. Hi everybody.
It's fine.
Good to see y'all.
Just keep going.
Yeah. But yeah, but it's going to work out, and that's it. Because if I was looking at the money I lost right now in Bitcoin Cash, I'd be freaking out a little bit.
Don't even worry.
Because I don't like losing a couple bucks, let alone. I'm kind of like Scrooge McDuck. I still got the same penny I ever made, first penny I ever made, or same penny, something like that. Hey, I got an origin story for you though. You want to hear it, Chris? You're on your phone, so I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk the whole damn time.
I'm sending a message. I'm listening to every word you said. You've got an origin story, and I want to hear the origin story.
Guys, and you need to sell all their They need to sell all their Bitcoin.
Yes.
Sell all your Bitcoin. The more you sell, the more I buy. That's what I see it. I'm just kidding. But hey, man, you could sell it all right now because it's going to, if you keep selling, everybody sells it, it keeps dropping. You know what I mean? Then you can buy back even cheaper. I mean, but unless you bought in higher in the first place or lower, or either way, you're kind of screwed. Well, no, if you bought in lower, you're fine. You know what I mean? But, that's if you're a long holder. But
Exactly.
it's going to go back up. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the Bitcoin Cash thing either. That's going to work out, man. That's just two people fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, oh, my way is better. No, my way is better. No, no. And they're going to vote basically by whatever goes in and what goes out. You know what I mean? And there's the one that's got there's the third player in this that nobody's mentioned. And there's the Bitcoin Unlimited. And Bitcoin Unlimited is like, hey, guess what? Or Bitcoin Cash Unlimited or whatever it's called. Maybe it's just Bitcoin Unlimited. I forget. But he's like, hey, they're both idiots and everybody should go this way and tell both of them to shut up. Because there is one plan that combines both. But you got two guys that are like, I'm the coolest. No, I'm Satoshi Nakamoto. And everybody's like, you're a liar.
You're a liar.
You're not.
You're a liar.
Satoshi's a woman. Satoshi's a woman. And I'm like, Satoshi's the CIA. Satoshi's the CIA.
Shut up. Hey, Joe, let me tell you about something.
Hey, what?
Let me tell you
about something. I'm a brand new fiat currency called Bitcoin.
Yeah. Let me tell you about it. Let me tell you a little story. This little story goes like this. Once upon a time, there was a guy named Joe. And Joe kept asking for something called an ATM. A lot of people refer to it as anti-M. 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 So guess what? Last night, we got the word that the anti-M is in the back office at KGX. Are y'all ready? Let's go.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Go look at it. Hey, you want to hear the origin story about how that happened?
I would love to
about
hear
how this is how we got a KGX ATM. Now, I've only heard the story once, so I'm a little fuzzy on it. So if it don't sound too great, just get the point. Okay? Can everybody hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
All right. So, Bitcoin Kenny, no, KGX Kenny, right? You know, he deals in them Bitcoins, and he goes to the same store every day. And his buddy Anthony, we'll just call him Tony for short, Tony Mercado. That's Anthony Tony Mercado. ATM's his initials, you know. And he goes in this store every day. That's old KGX Kenny. And he's like, man, hey KGX, hey, ATM Anthony, what's going on, buddy? He goes, oh man, you know, I'm just not getting very much people coming up to me anymore and wanting cash. He's like, yeah, I know, man. It's because all this Bitcoin stuff I deal with, you know. And, you know, old Anthony, Tony, you know, he goes, what? Well, you know, Kenny, I wish that I knew something about this Bitcoin stuff. And he goes, what do you mean? He goes, man, you know, KGX Kenny, I'd like to be a Bitcoin ATM. And, you know, KGX Kenny, you know what he did? Poof! Made it happen. Now that's Bitcoin Tony. Bitcoin Tony, the Bitcoin ATM, baby. Matt made in heaven.
I like that. I like that.
You like that? You like that? That's an origin story. I got to work on it better. Yeah.
It's good, though.
It sounds real good.
You can jazz it up a little bit. You got time.
Yeah. There was one version that like had babies and stuff in it, and it was like Antoinette.
Yes.
They were out dancing till late in the evening. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right.
You know, and then you got Bitcoin Cash, and then you got fighting little brothers. You know. Like, no, I'm the coolest Bitcoin Cash. Like, no, I'm the coolest Bitcoin Cash. We all suck. We should go with Ethereum.
This is what I know.
Sorry.
This is what I know. I know that when we have altercations, when we have mix-ups, when we have people that don't see eye to eye, always something great comes out of it. So I'm just looking to see what the greatness is going to be from this. It's not the first time that I've seen, it's not the first time I've seen one of these coins or tokens or ICO people have a kerfuffle. So, you know, at the end of the day, we'll see what happens. But it's all good, really. It really is. It's all good. So in business, what I would like to talk about today in business is keeping your mind open. Okay, so this is kind of funny. Excuse me. This is kind of funny, and you may or may not follow this, but hopefully you will. You know, I've been doing a lot of personal development, as everyone knows, and you know, my personal development has really been able to allow me to look through. Actually, go ahead, brother. To look through someone else's eyes, more or less, and see what I've been doing, and see what kind of sponsor or I have been, and see what kind of leader I have been, and things of this nature. And so now, what I've learned is that all of us are only open to a certain degree. That's every single one of us, right? So what's funny is that up until recently, I didn't understand that, okay? So let me digress for just a second. We'll use, let me see who's on here. We'll use Terry, for instance. Terry, I'm going to pick on you today. I usually pick on Beth.
Hey, Terry.
So I'll pick on Terry. So, so let's just say that, you know, Terry and I have been talking, right? And that Terry says she's open for business opportunity, okay? Now, in the past, when someone said they were open to a business opportunity to me, I automatically, right, went to a place of this person is looking for a business and I'm going to walk them through the steps of finding their own business. So open to me meant that they wanted to be in business. That's not so, okay? Now, let me explain what I've learned, okay? Because I put myself in those shoes too, Terry, so don't feel bad. I put myself in those shoes too because I realized that I'm open to listen to business opportunities, but I'm not wide open, right? I'm not wide open. I'm open to a degree. So now when I'm talking to people, when I want to share something new with them, I ask them point blank, to what degree of openness do you have? Like, are you wide open? Are you looking for, are you looking for something that's going to change your life? Are you looking for something that's in a specific in a specific business model? Are you looking for something that's tried and true? Are you looking for something that's brand new? Like the ATMs, for instance, okay? You can't just walk up to just anybody and talk to them about a Bitcoin ATM, okay? Because number one, you need to know, are they open about something brand new, okay? And with an ATM, I would suggest that they be wide open, because odds are whomever you're talking to about an ATM and about putting it into their business, odds are more in the favor that they don't know that much about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, maybe nothing at all, okay? So they may not be as open as you and I would perceive or think that they would be. Is everybody following? So openness is in the eye of the beholder, so to speak, okay? Terry, I'm going back to my story now, right? So Terry is saying that she's open to a business opportunity. So I asked Terry, to what degree? Are you open? Are you wide open? Is anything a possibility? Or do you have a kind of an idea of something that you're looking for? That's exactly what we need to know. Okay. You got something, Joe? You want to say something, buddy? What's up?
No. I was figuring out what side of the screen I was on.
Oh, okay. So with that being said, if someone is not wide open, you may want to consider having a different conversation, right? You may want to have a different conversation. So you may want to have a conversation that leads into what degree of openness they are, what they're kind of looking for, where their mind is at before you have the conversation, right? Because really, they say you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. I completely disagree with that. Okay?
Yeah.
I completely disagree with that. Okay? Joe will tell you. I will tell you.
Mm-hmm.
There are many people that will say that. Okay?
Yeah.
It's not true. You don't want to blow your people out of the water. Okay? Especially when you have multiple things you can talk to people about, right? So let's just look at KGX, for instance. Okay? KGX has education. KGX has green miners. KGX has ATMs. And KGX has 4 other things that are coming that you guys don't even know about yet that are going to blow you out of your seats. But let's just work with those 3, right? So I'm talking to Terry, and Terry is she's kind of new, right? She's kind of new, and she hasn't really gotten in with both feet in cryptocurrency. So my conversation to Terry is going to be tailored specifically towards the education piece, right? I want Terry to be the best highly educated person that I know. Why? Because that is going to produce great results for her. And if I can help her, right? If I can help her create great results, then we've just cemented a relationship for life. Okay?
Exactly.
So once I help Terry become successful through the education piece, right? Then I could go back to Terry and say, hey, Terry, look, I know that you joined KGX for the education piece, and I know that you're talking to a few people here and there, okay? But what I really want to talk to you about right now, if you're open, what degree of openness are you, Terry? Now, this is what you're going to find really funny. Terry's going to be wide open this time, even if she wasn't, before I ask that question. Why? Because we have a know, like, and trust relationship. I've helped her attain some goals. I've helped her get partially to where she wants to go. So now she knows that whatever information I'm about to give her, I've vetted it. I'm comfortable with it. I know that it's going to help her progress in her business. So now I might say to her, well, that's awesome, Terry, because what I want to talk to you about today is an ATM. And most people are not familiar with Bitcoin ATMs, okay? And so I would go into how this ATM system can help her business as well, right? Because she's going to get paid, number one, every time she puts an ATM somewhere, right? All right. She's going to get paid, and that money's going to be extra money she can buy more Bitcoin with, right? Or pay the light bill or car payment or whatever she wants to do with it. And then when she's talking to new people that want to come in, one of the very first questions that we get asked by new people is, how do I get my Bitcoin? Well, if Terry's got an ATM somewhere, right, then it only makes sense for her, right, to use or to facilitate that ATM. So even if it's not hers, like she doesn't physically own it, she's going to get with her customer, right? And she's going to, we'll call her customer Joe. She's going to call up Joe and she's going to say, hey, Joe, I got a customer and they need to get some Bitcoin. I need you to help me run this. Will you run this for me? Maybe Joe lives out of state, you know? This is the way life goes, y'all. Okay? I want you guys to understand that this is huge. This is huge. And the reason it's huge is because I didn't realize it until I took this MKE experience. Okay? I didn't realize that I was that person. I didn't realize that when Joe asked me, hey, Chris, are you open to something? I want to show you something. That there were stages of openness in my mind. Okay? Now I know it, and now I can help other people see it. And let me tell you, it makes for a much better conversation. Truly, sincerely, it makes for a much better conversation. So try it out. You know, just try it on for size. See what it does for you. Joe, you got something you want to add to that, brother? I know that, you know, you definitely know about open and closed minds.
Oh, hell yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, you know, and that's the thing is I'm one side of that where almost one extreme. I hate when you can't see what I do with my hands. Ow! I'm kidding. I end up punching myself in the face when you did an accident. Anyway, like, hey, look over there. Sorry. No, because I know exactly. We got it on recording. Yeah, exactly. No, so I'm like that one side of that because, you know, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm open. Let's check this out. But at the same time, that doesn't mean I'm going to like everything going on with it or really want to do it. You know what I mean? And then, you know, because we all have our own personal ideas on things and our own convictions about things. And that's okay. I say stick to your convictions. You know what I mean? Now, not everybody will tell you that. You know, there's a lot of people like, oh, no, not stick. Nope. Just listen to what I say. Do it my way. And this is how you do things. And that'll make it work. Now, I'm one of those people too. Hey, if you just shut up and listen to me, this will work out. But I'll say that. You know what I mean? I'm like, I told you this was going to happen. I repeat that phrase more often than I care to. I don't want to be right. You know, but I'm looking at things from 15 different angles, and I'm like, this is going to bite you in the ass. I guarantee it. Look what happens. You at the doctor, getting stitches in your butt.
Getting stitches.
Because you got bit in the ass.
And a rabies shot because Joe bit you.
Yeah, it's like, that's no fun. No fun. Don't get in the water. You know what I'm saying? You'll get sores.
Dude.
Sorry, guys. That's kind of an inside joke.
Never mind, y'all.
That was rough. But, you know, and so, yeah, this is the thing. And you have to be open-minded about all these opportunities and all these options. You know, and that's the thing. You can go, well, wait a second. Why would this be good and this wouldn't be good? It's not always why would something be good and something else wouldn't be good. It's all the players involved sometimes. You know what I mean? And that's where you have to really dissect things and figure out. You know, we had this great opportunity with this company called New Yugen. You know what I mean? And it was like, boom, okay, all right, man. It seemed like it was going to be I'm talking sliced bread company. You know, best thing since it. You know what I mean? It's like, man, this is going to be incredible. This is going to be great. I had multiple people signed up. You know what I mean? I was building a hell of a team already. You know what I mean? And then it comes back, oh, we want this, and this. Like, well, that's not what you said at first. Right. So now, no, I don't care how good your product is. But when the person behind, you know, the people behind it said, no, we're going to be like this, then, you know, midstream, they want to switch up on you. You know what I mean? They had me going, hey, you can sign up for free. And then I'm supposed to go back later and say, now I got to charge you money for it. That's not right.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Can I throw something in there for just
I do know where you can for $1, I think.
Can I throw something in there for just a second?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, a lot of times.
You sure can.
A lot of times as leaders, these companies will come to us as leaders and they'll say, hey, we have this great opportunity and you can lock in your spot. It's not going to cost you anything. You can share it with some people, and they can lock their spots in. It's not going to cost them anything. And what have you got to lose? If we become the next best thing since sliced cheese, you'll be glad you were in first, right? So, I just want to point that out, because I think it's important that we point that out. And the reason I think it's important that we point it out is because a lot of people aren't that person. A lot of people aren't that leader. Some people are jumpers, like they'll go from here to here to here to here to here to here to here. Okay. And I'm not saying that it's anything wrong with starting a business and ending a business if it's not right for you. I am not saying that at all. Please do not misunderstand. However, when a company offers a leader that has 10,000 people in their downline, I don't know, $25,000 to come on board, and they hop, that's wrong. Okay. That's just wrong. So what I want to say about that is, Joe has learned very quickly, because you all know that this is all new to Joe. Joe's learned very quickly that when something's shown to you and you have an opportunity to be in at the beginning, go ahead and lock that spot. It doesn't hurt to lock a spot in something if it's not costing you anything. Okay. Then you still have time to make an educated decision. I love that. I love that. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate you bringing that up, man.
Yeah. Oh, no problem. But keep in mind, stick to your guns too. Like, in the pit of your stomach. Chris and I have had these conversations a couple times when where we're both physically ill in our stomachs. Like, and when you get that feeling, get the hell out of that room. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's better to kind of just walk on away nice and quietly than to get in that fist fight. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's with anything in life. You know what I mean? That's your body and your senses telling you, hey, this ain't kosher here, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just listen. Your mind and your body tell you what to do. I was injured. I fell down a flight of stairs. And it wasn't like cool in the movies where you tumble and tumble and tumble. I had flip flops on, and my feet slipped out from under me, and clack, clack, clack. I messed my C2 and 3 up. It hurt real bad, and I injured myself very badly. And as a result of that, I was on pain medication this is years ago now. You know what I mean? But I was on pain medication for the better part of 2 years. Very, very strong medication, to the point that I don't have much memory of those 2 years. That's how medicated they had me. So whether I liked it or not, my body was addicted to this. You know what I mean? My mind, not so much, you know what I mean, as far as that goes. But when I stopped taking them, I was physically ill. Same withdrawals that basically a heroin addict has. You know what I mean? And like it or not, your body doesn't know the difference of substances once it's in there. You know what I mean? It's just doing what it does, and of course, I got off on them and everything. Got off of them, not got off. You know what I'm saying? But you have to, dude, I just lost where I was going completely. Oh, so your body knows what's good for you and what's not good for you. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, now I go to the doctor with a sprained ankle. Okay? Like it's swollen. It's this big around. You guys have seen what I've been hobbling along in cast and all kinds of stuff. Air cast and stuff. It's difficult. My body, I try to throw up and my throat closes off every time I go to take one of those pills. Even though they're prescribed, you know what I mean? And even though, that was years and years ago. You know what I mean? But my body tries to keep myself from doing it because of what I had to go through to get off that medication. You know what I mean? And I wasn't on the street scoring dope. It's not like that. You know what I mean? I went to my doctor's office, my really nice doctor's office. But, they had, would you like a bottle of water, Mr. Hamilton? Would you like something to snack on while you're here? Oh, how's your day? That kind of thing. You know what I mean? Oh, here, Mr. Hamilton, have this giant bottle of pills. Can we get you any more?
Pushers,
and you're like, no, I don't want these.
Right.
Oh, they really are. You know what I mean? And, as well. But my body knows what's good for me and what's not good for me. And so does my mind, And so I go to take something and my throat closes. And I'm just like, what the hell? So I have to trick myself. I have to start eating something and then pop a pill in there and start swallowing.
Right.
To get it down. And that's just crazy. But it's the truth. You know what I mean?
It's very true.
You have to pay attention to what your body tells you. You know what I mean? There's a reason alcohol tastes bad, guys. You know what I mean? It doesn't taste good. It burns. And if it tastes good, there's not enough alcohol in it anyways. Don't even. I'm just kidding. But you know what I'm saying? It's like everybody's like, "Oh, that whiskey, that's delicious." Now, like, I'm a Scotch drinker. I love Scotch. Scotch does not taste good. It's an acquired taste, and it tastes good when you have that taste acquired. You know what I mean? But grabbing a sniff of whiskey, that burns like rubbing alcohol in your mouth. And don't tell anybody it doesn't. And beer tastes terrible unless it's one of those like lemony beers or orange beers. They're kind of sweet and tasty. I know you just look silly when you're drinking them. But...
so. Hey, look. Okay. We gave 2 great nuggets today on business. 1, listen to your body. 2, make sure that you're talking to your people and yourself and check your openness level. Okay. Check your openness level before you go too deep.
Right.
That's what we gave out today. In the interest of time, Joe's got some appointments to run. I have several appointments today that I have to close up as well. We are at our 30-minute mark. We've told you guys to be very diligent about watching your KGX back office if you're in KGX. But more importantly, we've helped with a lot of business, and that's what it's really about, y'all. Joe's got one more thing. What is it, Joe?
One more thing. Guess what it is? Hey guys, listen. Okay, I know a lot of people are probably out there thinking, how in the world am I going to sell an ATM? What do I need with an ATM? It's not about what you need with the ATM. It's about going and talking to the person at the local store down there on the corner that already has like some kind of ATM and getting a Bitcoin ATM into them. What it is this is a big sign that people can buy ATM at or buy Bitcoin at that says Bitcoin everywhere. So what this does is it puts it out there in front of everybody. 1,000 people a day are going to see it at any store in any store. You know what I mean? Even your little store in your little town, Chris, they probably get 300 people a day in there. You know, and somebody's going to go, at least, what in the world is this stupid Bitcoin thing? You know what I mean? You know, I mean, easy. And then boom, boom, boom. Well, how's this work? Now, I have got to see the machine, okay? Just because I've pushed so hard on these things. You know what I mean? I just bugged the tar out of it. And they just do things to get me to shut up because I would too. I mean, it's kind of like, it's like when my daughter Nixon's talking to me all the time. I'm just like, yeah, honey, just do it. Just here's the credit card. Just stop.
Right.
I'm 30 minutes trying to log in. I'm like, what? But
we love you guys.
It's going to spread the word, everybody. That's what the real big deal is about this. Okay.
ATMs.
Love y'all. Bye.
Joe loves ATMs. Can y'all tell Joe loves ATM? ATM. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We love you guys. We'll talk soon. Have a great day, everyone. Peace be with you.